Football Manager 2025 is just round the corner, but for the next 2 months, we need something to play and get us back in the Football Manager spirit. So today, I'm showing you the top 10 saves you can do from now in the holiday period to the end of FM24. Now, save number 1 is, of course, a Moneyball save, and it is the FC Groningen Moneyball save. And it's because you guys can play along with me. I am currently doing an FC Groningen Moneyball story-style series, and you guys can challenge yourself to see if you can win the Champions League quicker than me over this holiday period. The series will be over, so can you beat the amount of seasons it takes me to watch the Champions League? If you haven't seen the episode 1 yet, that is out now. Episode 2 out on the 27th, episode 3 out on the 31st, which is all very, very exciting. But FC Groningen have a fantastic youth facility, fantastic training facilities, and are actually a really fun club to rebuild. They're obviously newly promoted into the Eredivisie. For all these saves, we are using the updated databases where you can play in the 24-25 season. They have some great young players like Vuta, Prinz, Joel van Kam, Stijrinking, and Wiesman Blojkil. If you want to go ahead and watch episode 1, you'll see me talk through every single player in this team and how good Groningen actually are and how fun they are to rebuild as well. And the Moneyball side of it just makes it even more enjoyable. Moneyball has made me enjoy Football Manager a hell of a lot more over the last couple of months. While we should be playing FM25, we've managed to have fun in FM24 because Moneyball and also retro databases. But we'll get on to retro databases in just a minute, because second up is going to be Everton, because they have finally been brought out and they have brand new owners, which is fantastic. They're a club which have been littered with poor financial decisions, poor transfer windows, and are a club that really should be doing much better. They have a fantastic new stadium being built next season, and as things stand, they are absolutely muddied. Now, obviously, in this version of the database I've got, they've got points deductions, but find one where there's not points deductions, and rebuild Everton from what really is quite a sad team to watch at the moment into the best team in the world with their brand new owners, put Everton back to where they need to be, and especially take that Liverpool and be the number 1 side in Merseyside. Now for this next save, as save number 3, we head to Crystal Palace, but only as an example, as we are looking to do a Regionaries save, which is incredibly fun and something that I have started, and I've started a Crystal Palace Regionaries save that will come out on the channel in the next few days, where basically you want to try and take a side to Champions League winners using players from only one place, like the Basque region of Athletic Bilbao. You can do this anywhere. Why not do it with Crystal Palace and London? You could do Manchester United and Manchester. Obviously, streamer and fantastic YouTube content creator Big Robbo is doing a Manchester only. It's called Northern Forge. He's made his own club, brought in loads of Manchester United and Manchester City and players born in Manchester, young players into the club, and he's doing like a road to glory with a Manchester only team. You could do that pretty much anywhere. If you were living in France and wanted to do one with like Lyon, you could do, or Spain with the Basque regions already set up. Portugal with Porto, you could do players only from Porto, or in England you could do, say, the Southwest and do like a Cornwall team, or London or Manchester, or Scotland you could do like only Glasgow players. It's a great fun save, and Regionaires saves are really fun and also really difficult, as are youth to gold saves. And for save number 5, we head to the team which I think is the best team to do youth to gold with. It is AFC Ajax, and they are in need of a rebuild. They are doing okay this season in the Eredivisie, but in recent years, obviously the main team, the era of Ten Hag and bringing through young players, getting to the semi-finals of the Champions League, is a long way off now, and their youth system hasn't produced a whole bunch of superstars, but they do have like the best facilities in the game, and being in the Eredivisie, you can bring through young players very easily. Do a youth to gold save with Ajax, but what I do when you do a youth to gold is come to your club, go to homegrown status, and sell everyone that is not trained at club. If their due date is to be trained at club, keep them. But if they're not trained at club, get rid of them. So Berghaus, Parsvir, Kaplan, Terevic, Regani, Akpom, Henderson, Sotalo, from day one, don't play them. Get rid of them and sell them. Bring up the B team players that are homegrown at the club. And again, they won't all be. If they have, again, the bit that says due date, homegrown at club, keep them in there. Do like a homegrown youth to gold save with Ajax. My next save idea is heading to Como, who are possibly the most beautiful club in the world, playing in the most beautiful stadium with the most beautiful kits and a beautiful story as well. Head to Como, make them Serie A winners, make them Champions League winners. If you want to add your own stipulations like Youth to Gold or like I said about Regionaries, you could do one from Como only, which would be extremely difficult, but you'd basically have to use the youth system or sign like what they've been doing in real life. Players like Rafa Varane, which obviously didn't quite work out, Pepe Reina. There's links with Marcus Rashford potentially going there. I mean, I say links. It's a story I heard from James Alcott. It's not really a link. But Alberto Moreno, Sergio Roberto, Simone Verdi. It's like an unreal place to go and retire, but also play competitive football. You can do like a veterans only 30 plus Como rebuild. And they're just a really fun club to look into. And for this next one, we actually head onto FM Scout and check out the databases for the Olympic Lyon relegation and transfer ban. This relegates Lyon down to League 2 and gives you a transfer ban. And obviously Lyon, a very sad situation in real life. They are financially in the absolute bin, even though they're doing quite well in the league in the top 6, would qualify for Europe. It looks like they're going down to the second tier with a transfer ban. So can you do another sort of Youth to Gold or a transfer ban-esque Lyon rebuild? Good luck. It's going to be difficult, but it'll be great fun. And while they're not quite as in bad of a situation of getting relegated with a transfer ban, Valencia are most likely going to get relegated into the second tier of Spain. They sit rock bottom and look absolutely awful. Now, Valencia have a fantastic youth facilities, fantastic training facilities, are a massive, massive club who have won massive trophies as well. 6 first Spanish division titles, 3 Europa League trophies. They have won a Cup Winners' Cup, but can you take Valencia? I would say go into the editor and relegate them into the second tier for fun, and do the challenge. Do a Valencia rebuild challenge to get them to Champions League winners. It's such a fun club to rebuild because of how good their youth facilities are, and you obviously have players like Juan Mata, etc., come through and play there and be great. And it's so sad to see them now become like a real worst club in Spain in the top flight. Take them back to the glory days. Valencia back on top. I can't go through a whole video without mentioning Manchester United, so here I am. Do the Ruben Amorim challenge. Use the Ruben Amorim tactics. There's so many out there, Josh Daly or my tactics, or make your own, because if you do use like a Josh Daly tactics, they will win you every single game because he is a tactical genius of football manager. But try and recreate how you think Ruben Amorim plays. It is sort of 3-5-3, 3-4-3 system, and try and take Manchester United back to the very top. I've done a save recently where I've done like a retro rebuild of United and tried to beat Fergie's transfer record. You could do that with Manchester United using Amorim's tactics. If you wanted to take it one step further, you could try and do like a Ruben Amorim director of football. If you use the in-game editor, you can make him your assistant manager, give everything tactically and playing wise to Ruben Amorim, and you can be in charge of the transfers. That could also be really fun, but of course I just have to mention United because I have an issue. I have to talk about them as much as I can. For our penultimate one, there is going to be the one that I'll be doing at the very start of FM25. It's going to be either Russell Olympic in the National League North or Weymouth in the National League South, or whoever is bottom of the league in them two at that point, as they are the worst team in England. Both teams are struggling massively on 12 and 13 points respectively as I record this on the 22nd of December. They're both looking a little bit lost, and rebuilding a club from the worst team in England to winning the Champions League is one of the most rewarding things you can do on FM. Was so fun for me at the start of this FM to do that challenge. I've also done it in Scotland and rebuilt Fort William from like the 6th tier of Scotland to Champions League winners. It's amazing fun. It takes a long time, but over the next 2.5 months, if you want to invest yourself into a big save, this is the one to do. And for my last one is another Moneyball save, and the one that I was going to do if I wasn't going to do FC Groningen. It is Austria Vienna, a club in Austria who have not won the league now for quite a few seasons. They were the dominant club in the early 2000s. It has now been 10 seasons, similar to like Manchester United, where they were the best club and now just cannot win the trophy. And they are languishing near the bottom of the table, and they've got 24 Austrian Premier Division trophies. Take them back to glory, winning the Champions League, using Moneyball, and you do start as well in a European competition, which is amazing because your team is pretty rubbish and you'll get absolutely destroyed. But if you can rebuild them back to the top in Moneyball, that is the one. As like an extra little bonus, I did do a whole video about a week ago on retro saves that you can go and play. There is 10 retro saves, the 94-95 database that you can get into, and they are also great fun. So I guess that's like an 11th top tip is the retro databases. Obviously, as I released this video, it is Christmas Day, 25th of December. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for the mental support this year on FM. We have got over 7,000 subscribers, 1.6 million views, which absolutely blows my mind, and I'm so privileged to be sitting here in this situation making FM content and really enjoying actually doing videos again, which is so fun, and I'm so excited for FM25. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, keep smashing that like button and push the Kempy Army to the very top, and I will speak to you next time. Have a good New Year's. Goodbye.